Hey, and welcome back to class. We have here another behind-the-scenes commentary track from Tim, going over the filming that was done at Grant's house on a Friday for the film directed by David Butterfield called Timeloop. We're going to watch the behind-the-scenes footage that was shot from the people that were there, and I'll comment and point out interesting information. As you can see, we have a couple classmates here, and Geronimo's there. Let's hit start and take a look.
All right, who are you? What are you doing here?
I'm Grant Richards. It's my house.
Oh.
Here's David Butterfield, the writer-director.
How you doing?
And then the
Dream
other David.
Yeah, David 2, or were you 3?
I'm 3.
3.
Who are you?
Three. I'm 2.
He's
D2.
2. We don't have D1 here today.
D2's the script supervisor.
Lots of Davids in this class.
I just gave him the whole fucking load.
Who are you? What are you doing here?
I am Celeste, and today I'm first AC, so that means I'm pulling focus.
AC, of course, stands for Assistant Camera.
Stressful, but we're gonna make it work. And and here we are, our wonderful DP, Jonathan,
DP stands for Director of Photography.
with the beautiful, luscious locks.
They are pretty luscious. Dude.
Right? I'm so
cool.
jealous. Look at mine. Mine's so flat.
Oh, and he closed the camera hood.
I'm just here.
Third?
I don't know what I'm doing.
Me too. That's why I'm doing BTS right now.
So you can sit and watch the
He just said BTS, which stands for behind the scenes. That's the footage we're watching here. Now it looks like they're going over everybody's roles, and you can see that it takes a lot of people to film a movie. So let's keep on watching.
monitor or whatever. Here are your on your face.
There's Josh holding the boom mic we saw. You can see we're working with close to 15, 20 people. Oh, and we're walking into the set. It's going to be, as you can see, yeah. We already have some lights. We have blackout. Let's see.
What is the first shot? Is this spare? Can I have one of these?
Walk into your bedroom, turn on TV, see that one won't work now. We didn't black out the hallway.
I mean, we can do that. I can get some material and we can Hollywood.
Black it out?
But are we filming following?
Yeah, this was right.
So Grant as the producer and David as the director are all talking about what they need to do. But they said blackout. What it meant was they put some fabric to cover the windows so that it looks like it's nighttime. We're actually starting filming early in the afternoon and trying to do a scene that takes place at nighttime. I'm sure we'll take a look more at that. As you can see, Joshua right here is holding the boom mic. It must be doing audio. We have the audio recording, which is the yellow, is right next to the yellow. They're testing the microphones right now.
I need help from somebody.
Yes.
Come with me.
How high that is in the red. We don't want that. So your job here is to watch it and adjust accordingly to whatever.
There's our camera. That's the red right there, sitting, getting ready. Looks like it's just sitting resting, but we can see the amount of people. Hi.
Dude, look at those snacks. Hold on, do I have a zoom on here? I don't think so.
Yeah, there's a zoom on the camera, buddy. You'll find it.
Dude,
You could show what we did to the windows outside.
Oh, yeah, sure. We're getting a little aerial spin on this one.
Oh, this is Grant's new house. Very nice. Going upstairs, looking down. As you can see, the director's sitting at a chair and we have a monitor there. He's able to see what the camera can see and not have to be in the room. On a big set, like let's say a Hollywood professional set, they call it like a video village, and the director will be like away from all the cameras and everything because you can only have so much in there. There's Vernon, hey Vernon, and there is Crafty. Of course, always important on every set is to have Crafty right here, which is a series of food. Feeding your crew is a key and underrated. Everyone should say thank you to Grant for providing food and beverages. It's a necessity on these shoots. Oh, beautiful shot outside. We transition to outside now. Why are we going outside? Well, not only look at Grant's beautiful view of his new house, but oh my gosh, look.
Let's see. Grant, those other guys, but
Looking, they set up a black box. Why did they do that? Well, let's take a look up here first. Okay, you can see they have completely blacked out the windows. Those two windows have fabric placed over them, whereas there's a black box, which is really a metal container that has fabric over it. And why do you think they do that? Well, they do that because there's actually a light inside there. I'm sure we'll go in there at some point coming up, but there's a light inside there, and that allows us to shoot light through the window, i.e. to be moonlight. Nope, looks like we're going back inside. Occasionally there'll be cuts. Always remember to cut when you're filming stuff. Oh, looks like we have a production animal here. I believe that's Gracie, who's snoozing. They always say in Hollywood never work with kids or animals, but Gracie's a good production animal if it's just in the way there. And they say that about kids and animals because it's hard to control what they're going to do, especially little kids. Here is our audio recorder. You can see we're monitoring audio. He's wearing a headset, which is important. Someone should always be hearing a headset so we can tell if it sounds good or not. Really important job. There's Sophie right there. Sophie is the AD, Assistant Director of the set, in charge of making everything happen.
Just want to do a quick reminder that everybody should have their phones turned off or on Do Not Disturb as of now, please.
Yes, you don't want to blow a take because your phone is even on vibrate. So sometimes vibrate can be annoying, especially if you're in the room. So if you're in the room, silence your phones, please.
Script order, disregard, just go by shot number. Yes, because that's just, that has to do with just the first few shots. Just put shot one.
it's a party.
What's that?
It's a party. Bunch of people in it.
Here's the booze.
What's in the fridge? Grant said we had a 2 beer limit per class.
That's nice.
Or a Matini Shot. That's a term I don't remember.
That's the favorite shot, dude.
They're joking around about drinking on the set, but there is a shot called a Matini Shot, which is your last shot of the day. That means you're done. You can quit and go have a martini to celebrate.
Especially for the shoot.
All right, so they blacked out the hallway now. We're going in to see what it looks like. There's the audio cable that's on the ground. And you can see all the people that are going to have to be in the set. We can see the moonlight coming through the through the window by that light.
Daytime.
Oh, yeah.
That cool.
Full moon.
All right, want
Right.
to go
Yeah.
Yo, can I mess with the
Should be
edging?
plugged in. Everything is going to be on there.
You have. That's not good.
They're messing with some practical lighting. Our looks like our behind-the-scenes camera has autofocus on, so that's why it's losing its focus every now and then.
Get like
And back into focus. It's the biggest problem with autofocus. I mean, it's easy and lazy, but Grant and I fully believe in never shooting with autofocus. Oh, there's our camera person. Hello. And there's our actor.
Oh, that light outside?
One of the actors.
They'll take it all the way to 10%.
That's all. That is 10%.
Okay, we're gonna have the.
The lights, of course, are variable, so you can actually turn them up. They're talking about 10% of the intensity of the light. So you can actually go all the way down to 1% on these lights and really capture how you want. So they're just trying to get the, really what's key, and this is all the gaffing and that's happening on the set, is making sure that we're getting the right level. And you can see, look, but he's putting a blue gel on there, which gives a blue light. He's waving his hand in front of it too, is because he's judging how it looks. If he puts his hand in front of it, he can see what it looks like with or without the light.
Okay, yeah, I can do that.
Looks like Jonathan is shoulder mounting this camera.
The girl that gets terrorized, I guess.
Oh, okay. Terrorized woman.
Yeah.
Love it.
That she has an evil twin is the twist. So-
Spoiler alert!
I don't know anything about the movie yet, so
Oh, okay.
I'm pretty stoked.
We do need
Yeah.
a C-47 that hold this.
Yeah. So the door's in the shot on this first one, and then she walks over and turns on the TV.
Joking, of course, about the spoiler alert, because we're making the movie, we should know the ending.
Oh, what?
Yeah.
I know. It's,
Lots of things to do and find out. Oh, little traffic jam there. I like this cinema verite style of behind the scenes. Also kind of makes me think maybe we don't know fully about turning on and off the camera. Also, I could have edited this, so I'm just using the opportunity to comment on all the things that are happening. As we can see now, now that we're outside the staging area, the set, we can see what it's looking like, right? Like what it actually looks like through that red camera.
What's her name again? Right here? Is she playing the terrorized woman and the evil twin?
Yes.
Guess you didn't believe the actor on the plot of the script.
Clamps.
Well, I guess I'm the grip now. Need them in there for the gels.
Of course, those are clothespins and also known as C-47s.
We are doing a very good job of quiet on set.
If someone asks for a C-47, you're looking for a clothespin. Clothespins are extremely useful in a lot of different situations, especially lighting.
You been working on the San Pellegrino the whole time?
yeah, I'm lazy.
Roll audio.
Speed.
Roll camera.
All right, this is where the fun stuff begins. We heard roll audio, speed, roll camera. He's going to say rolling. He's in the different rooms, so he's going to do that. And then we'll hear action. The director will call action for the... but we're going to go through this series of things to make sure that everyone has hit record on the multiple devices that are being recorded, but also everyone's in position, especially if our shot involves a movement, involves an action, and then, we're going to do it as many times as we need to. That's our marker or our slate, and as you can see right there, it's the clapper. It's the thing that that's going to be at clap and then action. What we use it for is it allows us to sync our audio and video, and it allows us to tell what takes we're on when we're going through the editing process. The camera is connected and to the audio through that number that's spinning the whole time. And that connection allows for perfectly synced audio and video.
Second sticks.
Shot one, take two.
Thank you.
She just asked for a second slate.
Action. Cut! I like that Dutch. That looks cool.
Looks cool, yeah.
Good idea. Yeah.
Sets us up for something.
Oh, so hopefully, I'm unclear whether or not they're behind the scenes, but this looked like our first recorded scene, which is cool. You heard him call action, call cut. The director's the only one who can do that. Until you hear cut, you have to assume in your position that things are still being recorded. You don't want to blow a take or something that's happening. Even the actors need to keep going. You never want the actor to look at the camera before cut is called.
What do you think? Do you want to do another?
What?
Do you want to do another or one for safety?
Lost in translation, you know what I'm saying? That helps.
Pardon? I think it did.
They're working to get more comfortable while the director and assistant director are deciding whether or not they need a second take. Always good to have at least 2 takes of something, especially if it's vital. That way you have something that's called a safety, and a safety is a very important thing to have, just in case. Like, what if focus was a little bit soft, or what if there was an error you didn't notice? Always good to have 2, I think.
It's just because it's so dark, Grayson.
Yvonne, do you mind turning to like when you're turning on the TV? Like when we get to see your face profile? Right there. Thank you. Yeah, that's good, that's good.
I can't hear you, sorry.
No, that's good. Just stay still for one moment.
Celeste is remotely controlling the focus. It's a follow focus that she's using to help control. Jonathan's running the camera, but Celeste is controlling the focus of the lens in order to make it efficient. She even has her own monitor right there that she's standing up and looking at. And the thing in her hand is controlling the focus.
All right.
Comes another slate.
Can you back? I'm not gonna mess
Can't
up
focus.
this.
Okay, never mind. Okay, I was hoping that's fine.
You can see the control. It's all done. She's different. You can see that her monitor is connected to the camera, which allows her to see it, which feeds the monitor that they're sitting at. It's battery operated too, so she can be actually in a different place. So she's not reliant on the one monitor. This is a great setup.
All right. Roll audio.
Speed.
Roll camera.
Shot 1, take 4.
Everyone quietly watching the take.
Action! Cut!
Oh, yeah, record that.
Hey, that was a good take, I think. See, all that work for that.
Just trench coat and a mask. Where's the mask?
All right, Trevor's another actor, and he's getting set up to play.
So, all my little people.
Right?
Thank you.
Trevor Rock, filmmaker of his own and a former GAF student. Fun guy.
So, can you
Elbow.
tell me what this is in the bathroom?
Yes, this is the camera in the bathroom.
So Jonathan's going to be in there.
Yep.
Um,
Through it.
and she's
She's
standing.
already here. We're watching her through here.
Uh-huh.
You pan and go down.
There's no zipper.
Hand, washing hands.
Oh, there it is.
When you come
Excuse me.
up, we're gonna
Push
see
your way around,
real
buddy.
space.
Gotta do it.
Camera's gonna pan over, gonna duck out of the way. No evil gale.
Can you say that one more time?
Out of the room.
So you basically are going to be standing,
Okay.
and then
With the hoodie and the mask.
Yeah, right now. It's not zipping up.
so come on out. So
I'm having a
No,
wardrobe
you're
malfunction.
staying
Zip
in.
it up.
Yeah.
Just like, are you kidding me? Come on, man. What the fuck?
Get some help.
Yeah.
When we get
I've
to
never
about
put zipper on
30,
before.
we want to stop.
It is, it's done. There we go. Look, oh, and you're recording this shit. Let's go. We good.
needs to show that not everything goes as planned.
Yeah, I see. I'm not the only one.
So
What's that?
where can you see?
Not everything goes as planned.
You can see him here. Yeah. And so
Ridiculous,
going
right?
down to the hand. Then look up.
I guess we can all assume already that this is going to be a horror film. If it wasn't already clear by the mask, you can see
I'm getting crazy.
Hollywood is, or movie making has many, necessary and not glorious roles. Here's a POV of a zipper. POV, of course, means point of view. It's when the subject, we see through the subject's eyes.
Crazy.
Oh man, creepy doll. Yeah, horror film for sure.
Who's that Chico? Oh, that's right. No, as it came out of my mouth. Where's my Where do you want me standing?
Okay, let's get in place for Yvonne, and then you're gonna be
I think
right.
you're gonna want to. You can't be in the shot because we're gonna be seeing this way.
Yeah.
So you probably want to shorten the boom as much as you can and come from underneath.
He's gonna have to be moving around too and ducking because you're gonna be in and out and back.
Yep, Grant is talking about, okay, we have to hide the boom mic as well as the boom mic operator. So he's going to shorten the boom. You can see Joshua is twisting the parts of the boom pole, which allows it to collapse. You can make it longer or shorter.
And that's when you come in, right? And then he's gonna pan over towards you. She's gonna scream and start panning over.
Yeah,
He's
I
gonna
know.
go
Good call. I'll be able to.
pat, and as soon as you're out of the shot, hopefully we can find a spot when you're out of the shot. Where is that?
Should be right here.
Right there. See where the
Okay, so I'm here.
David Butterfield there, the director, is giving direction to not only the actors, but also physical direction. Like, you need to be out of the shot right here. I want you to appear and disappear.
Then after the scream, and he's gonna start panning. You gotta get out of the shot.
So after the scream and then just back out.
Yep.
Is that what you want?
Yep.
God, this seems like poking me in the eyeballs. Okay, we're good.
Okay.
I got it. Yeah.
Hold it. Hold that position or that shot. Then hold it, Jonathan.
Camera on the sink, please. Hold that.
Next position.
That's your face.
I can't hear.
Next position, so I think that's you guys. What was that? On her face. On.
Oh, they're getting the cue. Next position.
We go from sink to her face.
Yeah, leave that door open.
So they're planning the shot. They got movement in the shot, so not only does the camera person have to perform, the director of photography has to perform correctly, the actor has to perform properly, and everybody in the set. Oh, we just got a wardrobe check.
Quiet on set. Roll camera.
Speed. Shot 2. Take 1.
There's our marker again.
Go down to your knees. There you go. There you go.
Camera set. TV. Can we pull it away?
Yeah, we got the light on the TV.
A lot of eyes, a lot of people figuring out things that could work better.
Wait, you see the TV or the light?
TV. The problem is the TV needs to be on.
Okay, so what if
So take a camera, take a step to your right ahead. You can bring it out.
They're realizing issues with the shot, specifically working with a mirror. So the mirror in the bathroom is causing issues that they're adjusting. Oh, looks like they cut.
Set.
stepped in, you're in front of the camera when she, probably don't bend down. Yeah.
Who, me?
Yvonne, don't bend down because you block the sink and you have the camera inside your back.
You're just washing your hands.
Don't bend down.
So don't lean forward. Just stay where you're at. Yeah, pretend you're exactly
Yep.
like that.
They're relaying the message. Remember.
Did we call cut? Still rolling?
The BTS cameras in the
Let's
shot.
cut.
Running.
All right, our BTS camera messed that up, so they called cut. We're always cutting. Why don't we just roll our camera the whole time? Well, the Red camera and most high-end video cameras eat up data like nobody's business, and once you start getting into filmmaking, you realize how valuable external hard drives and hard drive space is, and we need to, and storage really is where. I mean, everything costs a lot of money, but storage becomes an issue. So you really need to think about
Do you want me in and out or just stay there?
utilizing as many cuts as possible, just not rolling for the sake of rolling. Now, something like our BTS camera here, we're just rolling nonstop because it's actually a lower quality camera and it takes up less digital space.
Okay, yeah, and that's time to look up. Take your time and look up. You're gonna see, pardon?
What am I looking at? Wait, I'm
You're
sorry.
watching.
Yeah, thank you. Well, I'll be in profile. Yeah. Touch. Am I in shot? AC just went on.
AC just went on. That means
AC just came on.
air conditioning. So even controlling the sound from the air conditioning is an issue. And that's interesting because I was just going to... Okay.
Am I in set?
Here comes another take. Let's take a watch.
Camera set.
Mirrors, man, they cause a lot of issues.
Action.
Yeah, back up, boom, real quick. No, we're just
All
gonna
right.
fuck it. We're gonna roll it. Because in case if it works, right? Yeah. How do I look real quick?
Issues.
Yeah,
Thing
we're right on you, Coach.
to know too is like a room like this is going to heat up. So you have to turn off the air conditioning to make for sound. But all these bodies in a little room, and especially wearing a mask and a cloak like that, things are going to get hot. So you got to think about your actors. It seems like Geronimo is hiding our behind the scenes camera as much as possible.
Oh my god, I've been working too many hours.
Can we do it again?
No, come on, Geronimo. Who are you, Tarantino, getting us some foot shots? No, thank you.
I'm not moving this time then.
Roll camera.
Speed.
Shot 2, take 6.
Take 6.
Favorite number. Camera set.
Action.
Light switch. Oh, production dog. Tiring on set. You can probably scrub through this if you don't want to look at the dog snoring.
Cut. Good, right? I think so too. Yeah.
All right, we're moving on.
Moving on, that means we're setting up for the next shot, whatever's next. Maybe it's another setup. Let's see what happens. Moving on, we're done with that shot. You love to hear we're moving on. That means it's what's next. Uh-oh, and they're deciding maybe they need more. You always want to make sure you get all the shots in one location so you don't have to set it up again.
The short one didn't work, and then my other one didn't work. I think it's not that; it's something else. Yeah.
Well, she's not changing yet. I mean, there's other people.
Here's our, of course, our audio recorder. You can see that there's 8 possible channels. You can load in 8 different recordings. There's our viewfinder. It's a cool out-of-focus shot. There's our tripod right there, also known as sticks. Hey, there's me. Touch my nose. I always touch my nose. All right. Hate seeing myself on camera. Always say there's behind the scenes. Must be setting something up.
We want to pull the battery off and then put a new one on. But if you power down the camera, pull the battery off, now it is no longer jammed to the slate and to the audio recorder. So hot swapping is you push in the power, you're connecting it to AC power, pull the battery off, put a new one on, pull it off. The camera stays powered and keeps time code the entire time. So the DP decided it was time to do the exchange, and we did a hot swap.
Do you know why we don't
What'll
have-
happen to the other battery?
It's already on the charger.
See, there you go. Immediately start charging. Always want to manage our
It's gonna be a question of the test.
yeah.
It's gonna be who invented hot swap.
Charlie Chapman.
We should have a picture. Hey, Jonathan, are you getting image on the camera?
Fun on set. We're giving little mini lessons on what hot swapping was. It's where you plug the camera into AC, which is a power cord, into the wall, take the battery off, put the new battery on, and then unplug it so that it doesn't come unsynced. The numbers that we looked at on the slate or the marker stay synced to the audio and video. When we sync them, it's called jamming them together. I heard Grant say the word jam at one point. He's not talking about the sticky substance. He's talking about syncing the time code basically between the our red camera and our audio for sync purposes. A hot swap is when you plug the camera into AC, take the battery that's about to expire off, put a new fresh battery on, and of course the reds run off these Anton Bauer batteries, which are very powerful, but of course the cameras draw a lot of energy, so always be charging your batteries and always have enough backups to know. Nothing's worse than getting to set and realizing, oh, my battery isn't charged. Well, guess what? Sometimes these batteries, especially if you're only working with one, take multiple hours to charge. So always take that into consideration.
It looks like this is not even on.
There's a cable right here. Did it come unplugged?
That's SDI.
And problem solving going on the set. The monitor went out.
It is. So what went on is the power strip
Out of the
Oh, there I am knocking the monitor down. Turned out we just had to unplug and replug all the cables, and it ended up working. Yes, everyone's fascinated by the sleeping dog. So behind the scenes... All right.
Cool name. What's your name? Leon?
No.
Axel?
No.
Oh, dang.
Knox.
Knox. There we go. That's still a really cool name.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was like trying to, got all the cool ones in
No worries. There's a lot of people on there.
Getting some interesting shots here. This is the quiet on the set that they talk about when you are on a set. You don't want to be the one person who ruins the shot.
Cut. He's doing the shoes. Let's get more. Yeah, let's do that again. I think I don't mind going that far through. Right after the lightning, we're gonna strike.
You want to do it?
I mean, we could almost keep rolling it and cut the lightning right here and let her go all the way.
They're talking about designing lightning, and how do you do lightning on a movie set? Well, you're gonna flicker some lights. You're gonna do it as a practical effect. That means during filming, we're gonna do it by turning off and on a light, specifically the outdoor light, make it look like lightning. You can always add it in post, and adding something in post means doing that in post-production. But in our experience, always doing something practical and in person is much easier, quicker, less expensive than doing it in post-production. Post-production sounds easy at the time, but as anybody who has worked in post-production knows, fix it in post is a terrible, terrible saying.
You want my number so you can call me?
All right, Grant is going into our blackout booth to do lightning.
Can you see that? How does it look?
He's talking to someone on the phone inside the house, so the person's watching the monitor and Grant is doing it, so that we're able to see it.
Oh, cool.
In San Jose, where I was patching the pilot.
Where's Grant?
Oh, nice. Outside.
Grant's outside.
On the phone? He's doing lightning. Because I was just curious, because when you flip with the light, it's kind of a brighter, like, more yellowish. I was just wondering if they could find it. But I colorblind. So, I don't know. Yeah, that's right. He's out primed for the lightning.
I just didn't know if we wanted to get like some.
Oh, talk to him right there.
Oh, Grant?
Yeah.
The light's a little bit of a yellowish hue. Did you want to put a blue gel on it? Wait for the lightning?
No, the light was supposed to be a bright white.
It's more of a yellow.
Yeah, well, we can change that in post if we need to. But,
Okay.
what does Tim think? Does Tim wants the monitor?
No, I don't think Tim was. But let me go hear his opinion. Hey, Tim. Grant wants your opinion on the lightning.
Here I come to give my opinion.
I'm watching now.
This low yellow.
Yeah, you're colorblind. Try it again, Grant. Try it again.
I think it looks good.
Are we ready to go?
What do you think?
I think it looks good, to be honest. But what do you think?
I think it looks
You're
good.
colorblind. You think it's yellow? Okay, let's gel it
I
then.
think it looks a little, not necessarily yellow, but use warm. But
Can't use a full stop. You have to use a half gel. They're in the gel
do it.
phase.
That's out in the garage?
Yeah.
So we decided to put a gel on it. Again, like I thought was one thing. I wanted to give them, the filmmakers, a choice, and honestly, it's going to be something that will save time in the end. And so technology there, we're using the phone to determine a shot. It's the little things. These, if you haven't been on a film set before, it's such a different experience. I really recommend any of you watching this who might not have been able to make it to this one, if you can make it to the next one, please join us, because it is so necessary.
You guys happy? Oh, no, I didn't see it. All right.
Wait, one more
Did
time.
you see it?
Sorry. I was looking at focus.
Yeah, okay, let's
Yeah, that's a lot better.
Great. Okay. Good job.
So we fix the lightning.
Roll camera.
Shot 5, take 2.
Set.
Action.
What was interesting about the lightning thing, thinking about it too, is our director, David Butterfield, is colorblind. So normally the director would make the decision on the lightning, whether or not it looked too yellow or not. But because we can't rely on that, he looked to other people's expertise. And of course, Grant and I are always there to, or if I'm there, able to offer opinions. I also do like to advocate for our student filmmakers to make decisions. That's the most important part, is being able to make the right decision on the set and go from there. It's okay to make mistakes, and we're going to make mistakes, especially when we're students and we're learning, but it's about moving on from those mistakes. All right, someone's resting currently in between their jobs. I mean, Celeste has got to be on during the action, checking the focus. Following the focus is really intense. Rocking out. Being on a set, for some people, it's a lot of sitting there and...
Yeah, because it's so slow, like looking under the bed, you're never going to use all of that anyway. It's just going to be, she's open up, you see, quick turn, Yeah. You see her up, go down.
Giving a suggestion on what I thought a better shot could be. This was a fun shot. And a tough shot. A doll is so hideous, it's a jump scare we're making.
Action.
This is a POV of the actor looking under the bed. And just a jump scare.
Yeah. Perfect. And then you'll cut so quick after.
Cut. Yep.
do editing thing. So where are we on the shots?
We are.
This is great. So we're getting a production schedule. Sophie, the assistant director, is following. We can see check marks on the left of where we're at on our shot. If you have a chance to look at a production schedule, maybe we'll upload some production schedules so you can see it. But this is a great breakdown of timing, shot, who's in the shot, what actor, what's happening, all the important information that you need to know, and even included a timing where we should be at, so we knew we were X amount of time behind.
At the end of shot 8, which has been cut down, then goes back to bed, lays down, falls asleep, and that's shot 8.
This is going to be the primary lighting for now, isn't it? Yeah. I just want to make sure it's bright enough that you can take care of. No problem.
Do I take a trash for the...
Huh?
Oh, you do?
Quick pan.
Roll audio. Roll camera.
Speed. Shot 8, take 1. Camera set.
Nice, cool red light, using a red gel with the blue moonlight. Really cool, composed, stylistic shot.
Cut.
It's definitely in a girl's room.
Follow her
All
to
those
her
damn
face
pillows.
and follow her.
Yeah.
Follow her. We can follow her, right?
All right, so you even called cut. We stopped recording on our audio recorder.
They every inch of
Yeah, just throttle,
flowers
right?
and
Your room look like that, Sophia?
Yep.
I'm going to get a shot of Grant and do that.
Power for the camera set? Can we get that? Yeah, power for camera. Oh, it should be in the.
Oh.
you want me to AC the place?
Oh, I don't know.
No, I was saying like the part where you have to go into all the blankets. I think it'd be hot.
Oh, yeah. I thought you were gonna do something with the camera, like the heat was gonna generate.
Cool. We're good.
The kit that's right in the same room with the case.
Speed.
Shot 10, take 1.
Set. Okay. Cutting. Speed.
Shot 10, take 2.
Set.
It's a good shot of our boom operator being out of the way, but also holding it over his head. When you're the boom operator, you really have to minimize the amount of movement you can do, too, as far as touching the pole. Really great to be able to hold. Look, He's following her. And this is where, if you're going to be a good boom operator, you got to get guns. Like, you got to get you. I mean, depending on how long the take is, you got to hold your arms up. Look, immediately the arms come down. You rest. You move on. But, yeah, it's one of those physical jobs. More physical than you think until you're in that position. Like, just try, even just hold your arms up. For the next 5 minutes and see how long you can just keep your hand up for 5 minutes. So it's one of those things. Our takes will run a minute at the most sometimes, but it's one of those things where at the end of the day, if you're the boom operator, you might feel a little burn in those bis and triceps afterwards. Well, we get a good view of the monitor for the follow focus.
Cut.
Move into a different position. Looks like we brought our tripod in. Our camera's going to be on sticks. By on sticks, it means on tripod. The sticks for the legs, of course. Tripod because there's 3 legs. Triangle is the strongest shape in science. And so our tripod is basically a pyramid, right? So they're determining how tall you want the legs. Look, Jonathan's using his camera flashlight to see the balance of the head of the tripod. So he's making sure it's perfectly level.
What? Can I see what it looks like? You guys put the... I didn't see it yet.
Well, so mature.
What's next? I think that's a cut. Yeah, we're good.
Spooky horror film lighting. That's what's fun about horror films is I mean, you definitely need lighting. You can't shoot a horror film without lighting. Ooh, creepy shot coming up. I wonder when Trevor's going to put the mask on. Ba-boom. Get.
I just was wondering what that black thing was in the back.
Okay.
All right. Quiet on set. Roll audio.
David's got a faraway look, but the director's keeping a lot of thoughts in his head, making sure we're not missing anything. Because, sometimes it's the worst thing you could do is to have to do reshoots. I mean, it's not the worst thing in the world, but it's something that, like, you absolutely are trying not to do reshoots. Looks like they were changing the battery or doing something to the camera. Just by judging by the light that's general in the house, it looks like it's getting later in the day. We might be 3, 4, 5 hours into the shoot at this point. Oh, we're going. Yeah, it looks like it's darker outside. So, yeah, it is definitely nighttime outside now. Unless those are blackout. I wonder if they blacked out those windows too. I'm not sure. If they did, it's really hard for me to tell. If they're determining which way to go, they're practicing their shot. Director's giving direction. So they're talking about we got to move all of this stuff out of the shot. Anything that could potentially be in the shot, we got to move it.
She's going to walk in, hit this light. She's going to drop her umbrella or her jacket, and she's going to hit this light.
Probably going to move those shoes, whoever shoes those are.
I'll shut the door.
I'm assuming we're later in the day too, because if they
You see the rain?
You can kind of see it.
and they're faking rain too.
Hey, Grant.
Yeah, definitely nighttime now out there.
Hold it up. I mean, kind of.
Yeah, you can see it. That's all right.
What do you? Okay. Because we can get someone else out there with an
Some fun fake rain using a
Because I think if we have two hoses going on, we get more
You can
water.
kinda scoot over this way.
What are you saying?
I'm thinking we get another person with another hose shooting from the other way.
I can do that.
Try it the other way.
We've got another person coming.
We do?
Yes.
How about that kind of?
It still looks kind
It's hard to see because we don't have a light set up.
Is that good or what?
It's hard to see it. You can barely see it.
You can still do it. You can go with it.
Yeah, let's just go with it. Yeah.
I can add.
Trying to determine the most amount of light. You can see it's been a long day. You can start to see the far off looks on people's faces, but that's the commitment. You're there. Obviously, a lot of students are able to have to leave. Even I had to leave. I had something pre-scheduled, unfortunately, but that's set life.
I know. Work with it longer. Maybe like one semester that we actually work with it.
There's a fun saying in film production and video production called "hurry up and wait." It's a lot of things where you hurry up and you do things as much as possible. Then you're waiting on something, or you're trying to determine something. You just wanna be the all of these things that like you're waiting for are essential and necessary, and figuring that stuff off. You just don't want to you don't want to be the person that's holding everybody else up. You want to be the person that's there. Making things go as smooth as possible. It's also like one of those things too, where until you're on the set, you really can't experience the hierarchy of the film set and know that like ultimately,
Wait, can we get some position of
in low and no budget filmmaking, we're all doing our best, but you do need to adhere to like this is the director's vision, and maybe you don't agree with it, but that's not your place to say it unless it's something that is absolutely necessary. And then if that's the case, maybe you express it to me or Grant first, and then obviously Grant or I are going to say what we think is going to ultimately make the best things, because we both have the most experience in filmmaking.
You're in action. Are you ready? Set. Action. Okay, cut. You forgot to hit the second light.
Sorry.
It's okay.
I don't want to like run into you.
No, I know, I felt bad.
You got that?
Alright, hold on. Yvonne, can you go in your set position?
You got it.
We're just checking our focus. So second position is this is where you're going to be. You're going to be here. So she's just marking where her focal points are because she's pulling focus the whole time. Pulling focus means is keeping the camera focused on the subject, which is an extremely hard skill to do. Takes talent, takes a lot of learning, to be honest.
Action. And cut. Cutting. We have to move all that.
Moving positioning, everything.
he going to do it? Oh, okay.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, please move it.
Trevor's car is seen? How do I?
Baby, come back. I swapped cars. Wow. That's true.
Back.
Why not? Join in on all
That's
the
true.
fun.
You
Yeah.
say you don't like trouble? He's infighting in the groove.
Wow, drama.
Oh, we have to be confessionals now.
I know.
There's infighting in the groove. We have to be confessional.
It's a total bonding experience to be on the set. I hope, if anything, someone who's watching this decides to be on the next set, at least for a couple hours, if not the whole time, because it is really, really a great experience.
Speed.
You got it? Yeah. Focus, okay?
You got it? Oh, wait, hold on. Let me see. Sorry, John. I think that's fine.
Action. And cut.
That's gonna go next one.
That's it.
I should have spread it on my legs.
You should. I know. I need to do that too.
Is Diana down here?
Yeah. In office.
She what?
You came back.
She's got wine. So I don't want the booze.
Nice to meet you. Oh, girl, that's so good. I know. Oh man. Oh no. Right in front of the camera too. No.
Alright.
Shall we?
Let's do it.
Last one. Last one.
Which one's 30?
We're talking about sorry.
I don't know. Oh.
I miss Tim. I was supposed to like last semester. Do it. Or last year.
Yeah, I was about to say last semester.
You can see things wrap again close to being finished. So people are still working. Try to keep that energy level up. Some people enjoying wine. But you can see like cables are getting wrapped. Stingers are getting wrapped.
Tired.
Yep.
Hungry. Thirsty.
Yeah. Holding the camera, being the DP is physical. It's tiring.
You gotta go to New York, so yeah. Yeah.
She went to AMDA.
My goal is to make this film that I'm gonna make coming up, and then I have another like long project that I want to do that's like
I know. I mean, it's fun.
Putting the makeup on. That's his fun stuff. Sophie's doing makeup. I wondered what we were doing, if we were just creeping on their conversation, but no, this is they're planning some makeup, and makeup really important to horror films as well, if not all films. Having a good makeup artist is really key, especially on low, no budget student filmmaking, because it's something that like most people don't think of or know how to do. It's a very, very important skill to have a good makeup artist.
shoes on top. Remember earlier she had on her nightgown?
Yeah.
Is there a chance you can put on a nightgown and everything so we can at least see her arm? It's just a little shoulder.
Little tattoo on this side.
Oh, you do? Uh-oh.
We don't hang out as much as we should. You know what I mean?
So,
Okay.
this side has tattoos
Uh-huh.
down
On
the arm.
the arm.
This side does not. So,
We're gonna just kind of go a little bit light for this.
We can hear some tattoo conversation, but you can see.
So tell me what you do.
Of course, film makeup and theater makeup is different. It's all different skills to need to know to do.
How dare you? How dare you? Wench? You clod.
Probably stretching your back. Everybody getting their chance for a close-up. Yeah, in between shots, everybody's checking in with their people. And that's all the behind the scenes we have for now. I hope you had as much fun as I did watching it and being there. I'm going to tell you right now, this does not cut the mustard when compared to actually being there, experiencing it, going from start to finish. So I really recommend, again, Grant and I recommend, if you are able to join us at least once, come at least once. If not, hope you enjoy the commentaries. And we'll see you again soon.